Now in its 10th year, the Sawadee.com Regatta Samui 2011 has put sailing in the Gulf of Thailand firmly on the international sailing map and has positioned Samui Island as a leading sailing and lifestyle destination. The Sawadee.com Regatta Samui attracts top sailors from around the region and beyond each year. This year, there's a strong showing from Hong Kong. With 3 TP52s battling, Neil Pride's Hi-Fi and Frank Hong's Jellic, the racing class looks set to be very competitive. The regatta has become renowned for serving up some of the toughest competition on the water, and in 2011, 30 boats competed in 4 classes over 5 days of exhilarating sailing, testing crews in a wide variety of conditions. Throughout the classes, the competition was high. With a 40-foot fleet growing in Asia, 14 boats competed in a very strong IRC1 class, providing some close competition. While offering champagne sailing conditions on some days, the 2011 regatta served up a little of everything from squalls with 30-knot winds to shifty winds requiring good tactics.
By a couple of individuals, Bill Gasson and John Squall, and it was just an idea at that time. It's evolved and grown. Fortunately, we had the support of Centara from day one, and it's grown and grown. It's become a huge event. I took over the stewardship of it 4 years ago, and it's a lot of fun to run. In terms of the number of classes and the number of boats that we've had this year, we've seen an increase from last year. We're up to 30 yachts. We've got 4 yachts in the racing class, which is very tightly fought, and then we've got 14 boats in IRC1 who are competing really tightly at the moment, so that's very exciting. And then right down we've got the multi-hulls and the cruising classes, and it's a very good mix of boats that we have here. We're lucky that we are the final of the Asian Yachting Grand Prix, so we tend to get a lot of the top boats always attend the event. The main thing is growing the awareness of the event. Certainly the activities around the event have grown considerably, so it's much more of a wide lifestyle appeal now than originally. The event was set up by sailors for sailors, and it achieved a great result of delivering value there. I think what it's increasingly doing is showcasing the island of Samui in a very positive way, so attracting people from around the region.
Samui has led the way in promoting the Gulf of Thailand as a premier sailing destination. The regatta has played a big part in that. Centara Grand Beach Samui, home of the regatta since the very beginning, has also helped put Samui on the sailing map, offering 5-star facilities right on Samui's most popular beach, Laing.
I'm new to Asian yachting. This is only my second regatta. Well, in Sydney, where I come from, we heard about these regattas up here, and we decided to have a go at it and come up and do it. I brought 13 people with me this time, and a similar number in Phuket, all from Sydney, and they're all stoked. They're all convinced that this is the place to go for good regattas, good racing, and good partying and great hospitality.
Starting from the beach each morning is a popular attraction of this regatta, something that reminds participants they are sailing in the tropics.
I've done top of the Gulf regatta and I've done Langkawi before, but this is my first Samui regatta. I think we've had some pretty good winds here this week, and quite variable too, going from very light to like really windy, and did everyone a lot of damage and stuff as well. So it took a bit of like seamanship as well as racing skills here. We're a competitive boat, but we're not quite winning yet. But I think our boat's sailing really well. We're reaching our like target speeds and things. Is like I said, with the variable conditions, it plays a lot on how you choose your course, and there's a little bit of luck involved as well.
While on the water, no quarter is given. After a hard day of racing, attention turns to the onshore scene. The lavish beachside parties and warm hospitality is something the regatta has become famous for. Back on the water, scores remained to be settled, and the final days were proving crucial to serious chances. After storm blew through on day 3, day 4 opened to lighter winds and some eager start line action.
4, 3, 2, 1.
In the racing class, final points for the Asian Yachting Grand Prix Championships were up for grabs as the battle of the top boats came down to the last race of the regatta.
There are many fantastic events in Asia, but a lot of them are still pretty low profile compared to events in the West. So what we've done is try to help raise the profile of it, and I think you can see over the course of this week that the number of people and press that we've got coming down is testament to that. The sailing is absolutely phenomenal. The weather can be fantastic, as you've seen this week. We've had lots and lots of wind. Can also be more challenging, but the scenery is fantastic, and I do think it's something that a lot of sailors around the world are just starting to be aware of, and they're starting to see footage from events like ours, from the King's Cup, the Singapore Straits, those kind of events, and really seeing the potential to come down here. So I think specifically in Thailand, it's really about the scenery and definitely the hospitality when the sailors get ashore. It's a great place to unwind after a hard day's sailing.
After 34 races, 34 boats and more than 300 crew from around the world enjoyed the final gala dinner and prize giving hosted by Centara Grand Beach Samui, where the Sawadee.com Regatta Samui 2011 series winners were announced.